Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Q&A video. Yes, this is the Q&A video. I know it doesn't look like it, but my time management skills suck. So at this point, I should have either finished working out or done the Q&A, and I've done neither. So in order to get the Q&A done on time, I'm gonna be working out while answering your questions. And this also gives me an opportunity to test something out that I'm gonna be trying in a couple weeks. Hopefully this will work out. We'll see. This is the first of the tests, which is the audio equipment and the camera placement. So yeah, we're gonna do the questions and I'm gonna be working out and hopefully it's not too awkward for anybody. So let's get into it. All right, so the first question comes from Phoenix Rage, who asks, if I could spend a day in any anime, what anime would it be? And this might just be because I'm super excited because the second season's starting to get worked on, so I'm going through the first season and the movie, but I would love to spend just one day in the Konosuba universe. I don't know why, probably because I would treat it exactly the same way that Kazuma does, where it's just like a straight up RPG deal, but I feel like that's what I would go for. Next comes from Dark Lord 7, who asks, if I could have any armor ability from the Halo universe, what would it be? And that's interesting, because I'd love to have sprint just because I would love to be able to sprint as quickly as the Spartans, but I think I can sprint pretty well as is. I would probably say hologram, but I would want it more advanced so that I could send the hologram to work in my stead so that I didn't have to go to work. I think the hologram would be pretty cool. I'd really mess with people with that one. All right, next up is Janice the Xanus, who asks, when was the first time I played Halo CE? The short answer is I played it back in 2001 when it first came out. However, I didn't have an Xbox back in 2001, so my experience with it was actually on friends' consoles, and it was not till later that I actually got the Halo Collector's Edition Xbox and all that stuff, and my dad's first experience was actually playing it on his work PC, which I always found hilarious. Yeah, 2001 was the first time I played it, but it was always over at a friend's house, and God, we played that game so much. I just remember it being mind-blowing back in the day, and even today, it's still my favorite game, or one of my favorite games. I would almost say favorite game, but yeah, Halo CE, first played it 2001 when it came out, and which is why I think I have such fond memories and good feelings about that game. Max Wise asks, when am I gonna react to Flash Gets Halo videos? I actually have no idea what that is, so I actually don't know what I'm not reacting to or am reacting to at the moment, so whenever I actually look up what it is, I guess, that'll be the best answer I have. All right, so Art Tech says that out of all the questions they could have asked, they picked a dumb one, and they asked me if I knew Justin Briner, who's the English voice actor for Deku, if I knew he could sing. I did know that, actually. I think he was in a band for a while, or he's still in a band, I don't remember. But I know that he could sing. Yeah, fun fact, he's actually from Baltimore. He's not from too far away from where I'm at. So there's hope for me yet to get into voice acting. If Justin Briner managed to do it and he came from Baltimore, I think I can do it. But yeah, I did know he could sing, and he's actually really good at it. And I did see the cover you referred to. Yes, it was pretty good. Which, I mean, if you think about it, kind of makes sense because you kind of want to actually have a good vocal range if you're going to be trying to do character voices as well. All right, so Max Wise has two more questions. So we're going to go one at a time. The first one was, what was the angle or direction we were going to go with for Steins Gate, the Abridged series? For those of you who don't know, I did the voice acting for the Okabe character of Steins Gate Abridged. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I should say this just because of the fact that, I think, as far as I know, it's still getting written, but the original idea or goal was that we were going to go forward in time with the original Steins Gate series' story, and then after we hit the turning point of the beta world line, we were going to, oh, I missed that one. We were going to actually diverge off onto Steins Gate 0, follow that story thread, and then at a certain point return after the resolution of the Steins Gate 0 story thread. So we were still going to follow that. It was just not quite something we got around to, and I don't know if we're still not getting around to it or if we are going to get around to it. Haven, hit me up. What are we doing? Oh yeah, this one I'm definitely out of frame for, so I'm not answering any questions while I do this. I'm sure this just looks really weird off camera. So this one just looks awkward, but hey, I'm still in frame. Max Wise also asks, be honest, who's your husbando? Oh boy. That is actually, I'm trying to think who would actually be. I mean, I don't know. I like Sebastian from Black Butler. What can I say? He's simply one hell of a butler, what can you say? There's no way to turn him down. He's seduced almost every woman he's been with, so why not a man? Which is ironic because J. Michael Tatum, the voice actor for Sebastian, is actually gay, which I think is like completely ironic that he's kind of my husbando. Anyway, yeah, that's your answer. Honest answer. Don't judge me. All right, only a few more questions and a few more reps. Let's get this done. All right, so we got Dark Lord 7 coming in with another question asking, what video game universe would you hate and love to live in? You know, and I'm not gonna say Halo for the ones I'd love to live in. As much as I love the Halo game, it's because I'm a badass Spartan. I probably would only love to live in that universe if I was actually a Spartan. I would say, honestly, the one that I would really be into would probably be Cyberpunk, like, as it was intended and not like the glitchy, nightmarish mess we got. Like, maybe I'd like to live on the PS4 one without the glitches just because there's fewer people. Hey, level of detailing, character loading joke. But no, I would say Cyberpunk just because I like the look and aesthetic and I could actually like sort of see myself living in that world. It's as glitchy as it was, the actual world detail was pretty immersive. In terms of universes I would hate to live in, I mean, GTA is definitely up there. That or potentially like GTA, not a GTA, Red Dead Redemption 2 or 1. I mean, honestly, I like the idea of the Wild West, but God, I would never want to have lived in that in reality because, just no thank you. I hate this one, and I'm pretty sure my neighbors below me hate it as well. What does this one even do and how do you judge it? I don't get it, Nintendo. All this does is make me really good at pretending to draw circles on the ceiling. All right, last question. Triforce LP asks if I could choose any Isekai scenario to happen to me, except they spelled scenario with a Z, that's fine. Which one would I choose? You know, again, I kind of feel like I would end up going the Konosuba route, maybe just because I'm rewatching the series. It would either be that one or, oh, I don't know. Part of me wants to say Isekai Monogatari, but we won't talk about that. Like in the comments if you are a degenerate and get that reference. No, I mean, I would think it'd be Konosuba. On the same hand, though, I really dig the Overlord Isekai sort of thing. So it'd be a tie, I'd say, between Konosuba and Overlord, because Konosuba, you're just like a poor a-hole who's just taking advantage of the system where you can and getting screwed over everywhere else. And Overlord, you're just OP monster. So either one I'm all right with. God damn, look at that tan line. It's only when I wear this thing do I realize that I actually stick my arms out my window and get a farmer's tan way too quickly. And I get dark. That's some Puerto Rican jeans, baby. All right, 4 different body type sessions, and now we're gonna go on a 7.6 mile jog in place. I'm sure that's gonna sound good on the audio, and then we'll wrap up the video. Sorry, downstairs neighbors, you got another half-mile of this crap. I'm sure the audio from my mic sounds great bouncing around underneath my shirt. I think my upstairs neighbors have had enough with me too. I just heard something hit the ground. All right, and then do my little like squat celebrate. Yay, I did it. And with that, I'm done the sessions I normally do for the evening. I'm out of questions, I'm almost out of camera battery, and I'm out of patience. So that'll have to do for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Q&A. This whole thing for the format is basically a test I'm trying to do. I've got some vacation coming up. I'm trying to get into better shape, and this with the camera, the placement, the little mic here and all that, and doing this is one of 2 things I gotta test. So during the weeks, I'm gonna try and stream in the evening. During the weekdays, I'm gonna try to stream me working out so that I can work on getting in better shape. I have you guys to sort of keep me encouraged and accountable to some degree. So you guys can come and watch me and encourage me along or push me or whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna try to do those starting sometime this month. And then moving on from that, I'm gonna try to keep doing it, but this mainly was just to test how the mic sounds, if it works in the camera, if the camera angle works, if the lighting works, and then the next thing I'm gonna test is capture, which I'm gonna do on my own time, don't worry about that, but yeah, expect that sometime. Leave some questions underneath this video because I do read them and I wanna answer more of them, and there weren't as many this time around. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if it was awkward, but yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to be there and have a good one.